football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad from the American, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen,
he's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this stuff acting
they
up.
found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough.
Totally.
And some guys that have some potential that get developed. So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Right on the money.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Northern Illinois.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Husky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back.
Of course. It's NIU. I'm not even surprised.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
7, Northern Illinois, 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. This guy can throw it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the ground, it's Bodiford. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
quarterback making adjustments. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Catch in the middle, it's Givens. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Bonifant. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking,
oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Daniels. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Poe. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Northern Illinois right back to the line. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. It's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to...
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Makes the grab. It's Bonifant. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target.
Now You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is the 8th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They punt it away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Northern Illinois right back to the line. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back.
Breaks into the open. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half.
It didn't let me go for
Fielded
it.
in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
To the air, it's Daniels. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Givens. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. The short hands, it's Bodiford. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That boy out there playing like prime Darrelle Revis.
He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Potiphar. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Third down coming.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Daniels. Release to the back. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50. And on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Looking left. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on 3rd down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over South Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times,
Going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point is good. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Second down, he'll throw it. catch in the middle. It's low. Stumbled to the ground.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recover by
Whoa!
He's off. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
I must have misread the player art.
That touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game.
Yep, I knew it.
Looks as
Not
if
slick.
he's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
What?
This is exactly
Oh my God.
what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Caught behind the line. It's Boniford. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive play.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. He'll throw on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got the back over the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He didn't want to give up the run by any means, so I had to throw that. I didn't throw the ball today. Oh, the one, I'll get him. I'll take